Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. So glad everybody you are joining us here on Golf Talk Radio Network. Partner of ours for a long time, Sundale Country Club, located in Bakersfield. City championship there for over 30 years. Great layout. We got to go back there and play again, Bill.
Where's that?
Sundale Country Club.
Oh, we do.
The world's longest putting green. I don't think
Not
it exists anymore, though.
Since you made that 110-foot putt, they cut that green
ripped
in
that
half.
thing out.
They did.
They're like,
The
there's
next
no
day.
reason to
They
have
bulldozed
this
it right
anymore.
over, and now it's only a 60-foot green. What's up with that?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of sad about that.
You'll always have the record, but when you say you have it on that green, they're like, who cares? It's a 12-foot green now.
You know, the funny thing was, I remember you said,
I'll
bet you can't make that.
I know, it was a big bet.
And I said, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take that one. I don't know.
And you made it.
And I made it. But I didn't bet
It
you.
was so long, I went in and got a cold drink and came back before it fell in the hole.
I think they had a problem with one of the restrooms. Didn't you fix a problem there and you came back?
That was
Oh,
afterwards.
that was
Yeah.
I got $1 that says I can make that putt.
I bet.
Was that your joke last week?
Yeah.
Sundale Country Club, 661-831-5224 or SundaleCountryClub.com.
That was well done. You're good at this, man. And Nikki, can you
So
hear
are
us
you.
now?
I can.
On your
Can
microphone?
you hear me?
We can.
I
Awesome.
can't.
So
Nikki,
before we bring in
what?
Sydney Haughian.
No, that's when we have lessons, Mike.
You guys are so cute. Did you guys get together last night?
We did.
After we talked with
Thankfully.
Sydney Haughian. I'm just saying Haughian just so I get used to it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk get a little history here. Youth on Course. Yeah, I'm sure the panel here is familiar with that. Sydney was the scholarship winner. The headquarters here in Northern California, Youth on Course is a nonprofit organization whose core purpose is to provide youth with access to life-changing opportunities through golf. This is achieved through initiates. How do you say that word? Initiates?
Sounds right.
Something like that. That includes subsidized green fees, which is, you have Youth on Course, your golf course, do you not, Mike?
Yes.
And I know that Monarch does too.
Awesome.
So it gives really low green fees for kids to get on there and play the can't that really don't have a chance. Plus they give internships, they have caddy programs, they partner with golf courses all over doing things and especially scholarship grants, which we're going to talk about here in a second. Since 2006, over 550,000 rounds have been played by young people on Youth on Course. And $1.2 million been awarded in college scholarships. I think Sydney got all of that $1.2 million, if I'm not mistaken, but we're going to find out
And
here.
she's no longer going to college.
She's not. She's quit school and going to Greece. Currently, it's Youth on Course serves in 17 states and plans to expand nationwide. I didn't even know they're in 17 states. That's pretty cool. So the Northern Cal one, 250 applicants applied. Only 50 were selected for interviews. Out of those 50 interviewees, 30 received scholarships ranging from $4,000 to $20,000. The girl sitting next to me, which I've known through the first tee, she got a $15,000 scholarship. So she was one of the top scholarship winners. Sydney, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Congratulations. I'm good. I understand you got up early today, huh?
I did. Just for you, Billy.
I actually think it's probably just for Mom.
Game on.
Mom is real. So we had a bet here that it was 3-1 odds that you would show up early, and but we'll talk about gambling in a minute. How you feel about that? You just finished finals in high school.
I did. Just
So
yesterday.
congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the scholarship thing. How was the process? And because I'm really curious how you heard about it, one, and what were the requirements, et cetera. So share your story.
Okay, I heard about it from Darren, who I think everybody here knows. And
not really.
and he
Double
introduced
D.
me to it. And it's just, you have to do essays and answer questions and turn in your grades and everything. So I sent that in February, and then I heard back about a month later that I had been selected for the interview stage, which, as you said, out of the 250 applicants, 50 people got interviews. So then my mom and I drove up to Northern California, and we met with 2 of the heads of Youth on Course, and it was just a little half-hour meeting.
I'm going to ask you about these questions in a second, but is it fair to say that you only heard this through your first tee coach? You would not have known about
Probably.
this?
I knew that they had something. I just didn't know how to go about accessing them.
No, you're supposed to say, yeah, it was
And-
because of my first
okay.
tee coach. Let's try that again.
yeah.
Is it fair to say that
Yes,
you only
it
heard
is
this? So first tee coaches have a way of changing lives in
Yes,
some way.
they
Yes,
do.
that's what I've heard.
That's awesome.
I can tell you that last year at the NorCal Academy, which is in Monterey, that Sydney was actually on my color group team, and she won the most outstanding participant. Now there's 60 young people out there in 5 different color groups, and the leaders of each color group vote on choose who they think the most outstanding person is. And we're friendly competitors, but for the other color groups to vote Sydney. And of course, I was a little biased because she was on my team and I know her. But still, to see those other coaches vote for her and her to get that outstanding award was pretty cool. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't wear your shirt, just a little bit, but I know you got up early. Did you put that in your application that you received the most outstanding? Did you put that in?
I did. I added that into one of my essays. And I talked about the Leadership Academy and all the core values that we learned through First Tee and then also at the Academy.
Through the what?
Through the First
Oh,
Tee.
through the First Tee.
And he did.
I'm sorry, that's an amazing organization I hear.
Here's a
Yes.
plug, Bill.
It's leaking pretty good.
So it was pretty cool because I know you must be very proud, yes?
Yes, very excited.
Do you know who's more proud? Your
My
mom.
mom. Mhm.
Oh my God.
First
you're-
Tee coaches?
Talk about fanatic. Oh, First Tee coaches are very proud too.
Definitely.
So this is one of the top. That's a lot of money. So
That's crazy.
So and I'm going to get back to the money and hopefully I don't know if you've chosen a school. I'm sure you probably already have.
Yes, I have.
Don't share that yet because
Okay.
it's coming. Were you surprised did you know the amounts going into once you did the interviews? Did they tell you you're up for so much money?
No, they just said that you've been selected for an interview. So I was figuring the money came after the interview as far as who was getting what based on how the interview went and everything. So I didn't know. I knew the overall amount of how much was given, but I didn't know how much I was up for.
And I don't know if this is the case, but is this you probably have other scholarships as well?
Yes, I just received one other one from the Community Foundation here in SLO. So that'll also go towards college.
Well, you're an outstanding young person, and that's why I said that. So you're one of those outstanding people, and I'm sure the First Tee might have had something to do with that. I don't know, but they might have. So you get to the interview panel, and I know Michael Lowe pretty well, but I don't know who was there. And you know Michael, but do you remember him from the academy?
Yes, I did.
So it didn't hurt that he knew you from 3 or 4 days of watching you do your thing. So what kind of questions? Do you mind sharing? I'm just curious.
They were just asking what I wanted to do with my life and if I was going to play golf in college and just how I would try and make an impact in the world if I received the scholarship and going to college. So first, he played a big part.
Mike's going to start and say, what are you going to do with your life? Mike, you start that question.
What are you going to do with your life?
I'm going to major in elementary education and trying to have a minor in either mathematics or history. Haven't quite figured out the minor part yet, but I know elementary education.
Now you're going to ask if she's going to play golf in college.
Are you going to play golf in college?
Yes, I am.
You have a problem with your
play my
printer,
school?
Billy?
No, I'm repeating the questions that she was asked. So that's what she was asked up there.
Oh, wow.
So I know my printer. I did have a printer, but I had to go in blue. But that's not why. I got my So Dave, do you have any questions for the panel? Do you have any questions for this young lady?
What was your grade point average? I'll bet it was 5.
What is?
I don't actually know what the final's going to be since I just took finals. I don't know what the final is cumulative for all 4 years, but right now I'm like at 3.8.
And
Good
Going
for
into
you.
finals. Cumulative for all the years.
Wow.
did they ask
Something
you
like
that
that.
question in that? Did you in your application? You must have put what it was.
Yeah, I
currently.
had to turn in my grade transcripts as far as I have my grades so far.
So do you out of because you've been you've done other things with the First Tee and after applications, but how did they rate each part, like golf and in your life skills and your community service and what your plans are? Do you know how
I have no
that's
idea.
stacked up?
I'm figuring since it was through First Tee, a big part of it was how the core values had shaped my life, and that was one of the essays that I had to write was about how I had to talk about one of the core values and kind of describe how I've put that into my life and then try to share it with other people.
Yeah, Youth on Course they're an amazing organization and doing really good things for young people. I mean, they really are. And Mike,
It's
you
amazing
get a lot
watching
of,
it grow.
Yeah, it's just
Over the last 5-6 years, it's incredible. I mean, it's absolutely incredible.
So you said it was 30 days or so after you knew that you got the interview. So when that interview was done, how long did it take before you knew that you were an award winner?
About another month. They spent, I think, 2 or 3 weeks doing interviews across Northern California, and I was towards the end of that, which was kind of nice because then I didn't have to wait that long after I had my interview to actually find out. So that was nice.
Let's talk colleges. Where are you going? What you doing? I know what you're studying and you don't know your minor yet, but we know you're going into elementary education. But
Correct. I'm going to Dominican University of California and doing my elementary education plan and then playing golf for their women's golf team.
and where is
Nice.
Up in San Rafael, so just north of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, beautiful area up there. That's awesome.
Just north of the bridge. There.
Yes.
Right on the hill.
Yeah.
Right where the abutment.
Can
meets
you
the-
hit the bridge with a 3-wood from that school?
Not that close.
All right, so par
A
5?
little bit further than that.
Par
All right,
five.
par 5.
Drivers.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
San
awesome.
Quentin's is that the island one? San Quentin's the one out there.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz is just north of the bridge too, but it's kind of way north.
Did you know there's like a
So is Alaska, just north of the bridge.
there's something like a 2-month waiting list to
get
take the
in.
tour to go to Alcatraz?
Really?
Seriously.
2-month waiting list?
I'm not trying to take away your interview. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
We went from college to prison really quick.
I know.
It's kind of
That
sad.
happens sometimes.
Did that happen to you, Nikki? Are you
It
speaking?
did not, actually.
Well, this is pretty exciting. And really, congratulations to you. And I'm sure the money's going to go well. And do they have a decent team? Did you talk to the coach?
Yeah, I've met with the coach a couple of times. I've met with all the girls on the team, and it's a really nice team. And they've improved a lot, and I think we're just going to keep improving. So I'm excited to join.
So was it the choice of that school more for the education and what you're going to do in your future versus the school team?
It ended up working out perfectly because they were founded as a teaching school for people who were going to be teachers. So that worked out really nicely because they have a great education program. And also the golf team was the perfect fit.
Yeah. Do you know if you're going to play San Francisco Country Club or the Olympic Club, or do you know what courses you're
I
going to
don't
get to play?
think so, but I would love to.
Well, they're right. They're just north of the
They're
bridge.
right there.
Yeah, they are.
They're right in that backyard. So I bet you might get a chance to play some of those. Have
That
you
would be
played
nice.
those courses yet?
I haven't.
Oh,
Oh
that'd be
man,
so
you're up
awesome.
for. I would assume that you get probably a good chance to play some of those. I don't know.
Hopefully.
I would have asked. So what are you gonna be? Where are you in 10 years from now?
Hopefully elementary school teacher. And I don't know. I would like to do something with First Tee as far as coaching or anything like that since it's given a lot
Do something
to me.
with what?
First Tee.
Oh, the first tee. That's so cool. You know, I'm just kidding to get a plug in there, but there's a lot of alum that are coming back in full circle and giving, and it's just cool. I mean, I think it's a natural
That's really
progression.
cool.
I'm just really curious why elementary school. That seems like it's in your heart.
Yeah, ever since I was little, I would come home and play elementary school teacher and either recreate my day or just make up things to teach little stuffed animals. So I've always loved it. So since 3rd grade, I've wanted to become an elementary school teacher. I don't think it's ever really left. So
It's
Should be fun.
very cool, and it's funny. You're not gonna believe this, but I always wanted to be an elementary school teacher or a teacher. My mother was, and I remember as a kid, I wanted to be a teacher.
Well, you
I wasn't
got a teacher's
wasn't sure
heart,
about
Billy.
elementary school. The more I know elementary kids, maybe not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I always did want to. So I got both paths. I wanted to be a teacher, and then I turned golf pro, and I wanted to be a golf instructor and a golf pro. So I got to blend both. So I'm doing both now. So I'm living the life. But that's interesting because I always wanted to be a teacher too. I thought it'd be cool to have be in front of the class and writing on the board and working with young people. I thought that would be very cool. Is it your wife a school teacher?
She is.
And
She
so-
just finished her master's at Cal Poly,
Oh,
and she's graduating this
congratulations to her.
2 weeks from today.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
And she's an elementary school teacher,
she's a kindergarten teacher.
and my wife is as well.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that.
Is
that's
is
cool.
Mrs. Haughian in the room in the area?
probably.
You guys mind if we bring in Mama? Can we go to a break and bring her in? I would love.
yeah. We can go to break and bring her back in.
because I have a feeling she'd be an interesting interview.
I think so.
Joining us is City Hockey, and she's the scholarship winner, $15,000 from the Youth on Course in the Northern California NCGA, right?
NCGA
Yeah.
Youth on Course.
And so, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You're an amazing young lady. You mind
Thank
sticking
you.
around, listen to your mom, see what.
I would love to.
So we're gonna let you interview your mom.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Here we go.
nice. All right, Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy is brought to you by McPhee's Grill of Templeton. Check out McPhee's Grill. Hometown cooking through and through. You can visit their website, make dinner reservations or lunch reservations on their website, mcpheesgrill.com, or give them a call directly at 805-434-3204. We do give away $25 McPhee's gift cards every week on the show and through our fantasy golf league at pgatour.com. We'll be right back. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy right here on the Golf Talk Radio Network.